Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Dhaval Chandarana, and we are on the last lecture of unit number 5, known as Introductions to a Cybercrime Investigation. As is previously, we will discuss so many content about unit number 5 of a cybersecurity subject, and now today we will discuss some attacks on a wireless network. Today it is the last lecture of unit number 5. So as such, previously if you have any doubt regarding unit number 5 of any of the point of unit number 5, please go through my previous all the lectures. Today we will discuss the basic concept about attack on a wireless network. Nowadays all the people are connected with a internet using a wireless technology like Wi-Fi, hotspots, and all the way whenever they are found the free internet connectivity. So what are the different activity which should be happen within the wireless network, and how the hacker will be use those kind of technology for attacking or damaging our personal and private data with help of a wireless network. So guys, today we will discuss some interesting concept about attack on a wireless network. First we will discuss a starting about introductions of a wireless attacks. What are the different attacks will be happen within the wireless technology? Wireless attacks have become a very common security issues because it is the concept of wireless. Whenever we are using a connected network, at that time we are using so many security with help of firewalls, hardware firewall, viruses and antiviruses, and lots of technology which provide a security against a attack. But whenever we are using a wireless technology, when the connections between a computer and an internet, it should be connected with the wireless technology. At that time it is a very common issue to provide a security against internet connections. This is because such attack can really get a lot of information that is being sent across a network and use it to commit some crimes in another network. I will just give you the brief introductions why the attack is a common, or why the security it should be common whenever we are using a wireless attack. I think everyone is known about whenever we connect a wireless media, at that time the requirement of information is to be a username and a password through which we are connected in our devices. So whenever we provide a username and password and get the connection through the wireless network, at that time our complete informations like IP address, MAC address, and all the thing which should be part of our device, it should be transmitted through these connections. Then we are using the internet activity in our particular devices. So if we are connected with unlegitimate users network, at that time they are using all the informations like our IP address, our MAC address, as well as they are identify the actual locations, as well as all the data which should be part of our connected devices. So that's why we can say is that whenever we are using a wireless network, or we can say wireless technology for the internet access, at that time it is a very common issue known as a security. Every wireless network is very vulnerable to such kind of attacks, and it is therefore very important that all the necessary security measurements are taken so as to prevent the mess that can be causes by such kind of attack. Like whenever we are connect a free available Wi-Fi like a public Wi-Fi technology, at that time we provide all the information through our device to a particular server through which we are getting internet connections. So how to protect our device, how to protect our data against those kind of unlegitimate users? Whenever we are connected a free Wi-Fi, I will just recommend that you are using through the VPN connections, because whenever we use a VPN, at that time what are the requests should be we are passing through the network, it is form of encryptions. So hacker will not easily get all the informations what kind of surfing we are using, what we are using in internet with help of our devices. So those kind of activity, it should be converted in unreadable form. That's why a VPN is one of the best technology to provide a security against a wireless attack. These attacks are normally carried out to target information that is being shared through the network. As previously I will just discuss that what are we are surfing through the wireless network, they are just remembering those kind of things, they are just use those activity in a futures, so they identify our habits, what kind of network we are using in internet, what kind of activity will be done with our devices. With help of all the activity, they know about our habits, they know about our hobbies and all the things through which they can easily access our system without any kind of permissions. It is therefore a very important to know of such attack so that one is in positions to identify it is in a cases happen. Means whenever we are connected with a wireless internet, those kind of attack, it is a normal, because whenever we are connected with the server getting all the informations through which we are connected in a particular server. So device information is basic thing. Without providing a device information, we can't access internet in our particular devices. So that's why a security is the common issue whenever we are go through the wireless network. It is the basic things which we know that how we are using a wireless technology. Like in a left hand side, with help of internet, they are using a public network address. Means it is the registered network through which we can connect our device with the remote services like a internet, or we can say outside of network. Second, what are the attack machines will be happen? They are using DNS, DHCP, NET, proxy and HTTP services. Domain name services, dynamic host control protocol, network address transmission. I think you know very well what are the three different protocols through this a wireless attack will be performed. Snooped a network means they are providing an actual network, but attacker machine will be converted to the public network, to the snoof network, through which they are accessing our system. So it is the network through which we are defense our system. That's why we are using lots of trick as well as lots of security paraguides to defense our actual system with against a snooped network. Now we see a different types of wireless attack. First one, it is a packet sniffing. Sniff means just getting the informations about a data without any kind of permissions. When the information is sent back and forth over a network, it is sent in what we call a packet. It is thus a definition about a packet. Packet means a transmitting informations from one device to another device with help of internet. Means just provide the information to one system to another system. It is known as a packet. Since a wireless traffic is sent over the air, it's a very easy to capture. I know, because a lots of users will be access your packets and they can easily read if they have not basic about how to get a packet informations. If user know very well how to getting the actual data, then they can easily read your packet, because we are using a wireless network. Quite a lot of traffic like FTP, file transfer protocol, HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, SNMP, single network mail proxy server, and it's sent to the clear, meaning that there is a no encryptions and files R is explained in, or we can say R is a plain text for anyone to read it, because our data is not in form of encryptions. Means we can't provide any kind of security against our data packets, and our data packet will be sent over the air. So using the tool like a Wireshark allow us to read a data transfer in a plain text. It's a very easy. it's a normal people, we can say, is that who have basic idea about how to use a Wireshark. They are getting actual information, what are the different packet will be sent from the sender to the receiver end. They are easily gain a plain text packets. This can be lead to stolen passwords or leak of a sensitive information quite easily, because whenever we transmit any data, and in this particular data if we are providing any passwords, username or any login credentials, the hacker will easily access those kind of packets with help of a different and latest tool which are freely available in market, because our data packet is not in form of encryptions. Encrypted data can be captured as well as, but it is obvious much harder for an attacker to decipher the encrypted data packets. So as a previously we will discuss, if our data it is not in form of encryptions, then also they will capture with the help of tools. If we are sending our informations with help of encryptions technology, then also they can easily capture our packet. But what was the benefit? They are not directly read those kind of packet, because we are transmit our packet with help of encryptions technology. So if they are have any packets which have converted in encryption form, they can't read directly because it is a secure packet. So as a discussions about packet sniffer, they are easily get a packets if we are using encryptions technology, if we didn't. But if we are using, then it is one of the layer which will provide the informations against a wireless attack. Second attacks, it is known as rough access point. Whenever unauthorized access point, or we can say AP, appears on a network, it is referred to as a rough access point. As we previously seen through the figure, there are lots of public network available for the wireless internet activity. In somehow, some unauthorized access will be found in a particular wireless technology. At that time, they are easily gain all the network users traffic, packets information as well as user credentials, through which they can easily attack on those kind of device that are interested on the particular connected network. This can pop up from an employee who don't know better or a personal with in internet. Means in a wireless technology there are the lots of people connected within the single internet connections. In somehow unauthorized access point will be appear on those kind of network traffic, through which they can use those technology and provide the attacks against all the connected devices. It is known as a rough access point. The AP, or we can say access point, represent a vulnerability to the network because they leave it to open a variety of attacks, because it is a public area network. Means whatever device will be connected, they have the simple username and password, or maybe in a public network they are just providing a single OTP connection through which they can easily connect a internet. So that's why there are the lots of vulnerabilities should be available for the hackers, and they can easily penetrate all the network. This includes a vulnerability scan for the attacks preparations, ARP, poisonings, packet captures and denial of services attack. I think now you know very well what is DOS. If you any doubt regarding a DOS or DDoS, just go my video lectures through which I will just explain what is DOS, what are the different activity through which hacker will be used a DOS technology and DDoS technology. So in a rough access point, we are providing a security against a rough access point or unauthorized access point through a vulnerability scan for the attacks preparations. Third thing, password thefts. I think a name itself suggests that password thefts means legitimate user or actual identity against unauthorized access with help of username and passwords. When communicating over a wireless network, think of how often you log into our websites, because whenever we require to connect a public area network which provide a free Wi-Fi, at that time login credentials use. If we are using a login credentials, at that time we provide the username and passwords. After using the internet on a public network, if we are not logged out on this particular network, then if some unauthorized user can access your passwords and through which they can perform unlegitimate activity through your login and passwords. It is known as a password theft. You send a password out over the network, because if you are not providing username password, then you are not connected with the public area network. And if the site doesn't use SSL or TSL, that password is sitting in the plain text for an attacker to read. As a previously, we will see that if some of the unlegitimate users, or we can say hackers, use the wireless technology and they are gaining access of access protocol or wireless access protocol through which they can getting all the packet information with help of a Wireshark tool. And whenever we are connected a public area network and we are performing username and password, and that particular access point not using SSL or TSL, so our password will be gone through the simple plain text packets. So it should be very easy to read it, those kind of packets. There are even ways get around those encryptions method to steal the passwords. I will talk about this with the man in the middle attacks. As I know about attacks of a password thefts, man in the middle, it is the most important concept which we are study through this password theft. Man in the middle attacks, it is nothing but a three-way handshake protocol through which an unauthorized user can access our password and they perform with our identity, through which they can easily access all the illegal activity with our own identifications. Next one, it is man in the middle attack. It's possible for the hacker to trick a communicating device into the sending the transmissions to the attacker system. As previous figure we will see that if you want to connect a public area network which is free to available, if somehow hacker will access those kind of services, they provide a refused network. It is just the network through which legitimate user will be connected to the public area network with help of unlegitimate network like a refused network, and it's called as a man in the middle attack. Here they can record the traffic to view a letter like a packet sniffing, and even change the content of files. Like if we are transferring our information from our system to the remote network, if somehow hacker gain those kind of activity and they are accessing a server informations, so those kind of servers through which we can transmit our data, if hacker knows all the packets informations, they can maybe change our packet informations, maybe they are not sending our packets and sending somehow itself packet informations. So those kind of activity should be performed in a man in the middle attack. Various type of malware can be inserted into these packets, like email content could be changed or the traffic could be dropped so that a communication is blocked. As previously, maybe says a packet will be sent, or maybe they are not sending our packets. If sending our packets with help of a malware, so if somehow our receiver can receive those kind of packet, they doesn't know about a malware informations, because they know about our identity, or we can say sender identity. If sender is legitimate, then they are directly install the email attachment, and if a man in the middle attack is performed, so the malware easily insert in these particular devices. Next, it is known as a jamming. I think lots of movie have to know about what is a jamming. It is nothing but a traffic solutions, or we can say traffic issues, through which a network should be congested with a lots of devices connected with a single network. There are the numbers of ways to jam a wireless network. One method is flooding an access point with a de-authentication frame, like a denial of services. Just hacker use those kind of services, or we can say unlegitimate server users. If they gain the access of server, they are sending flooding like unnecessary packets. So if server identify those actual packet and flooding packet, through which a server will be jammed, like they are not identified between a actual packet or legal packet and illegal or flooding packets. So if server are busy to identify those kind of packets, it is nothing but a jamming. This effectively overram the network and prevent the legitimate transmissions from the getting through which a particular time unauthorized users can easily penetrate those kind of vulnerability, because server are busy to identify a actual packet and a flooding packets. This attacks it a little unusual because there probably is not anything in it for the hackers. One of the few examples of how this could be benefit someone is through a business jamming their compositor a Wi-Fi signal. Jamming, it is one of the technology. It is used by the negative way, or we can say a positive way also. Like in a public area where like some celebrity should be come within the particular hotel or any public place. At that time a jammer will be used. It is thus a technology to provide a network will be not accessing any calling, internet and all the thing through which they are connected with the remote server. So it is the best technology through which we are providing a positive way as well as a negative concept. This is the highly illegal, so the business would tend to shy away from it. If they got the caught, they would be facing serious charges, because if somehow a jamming is performed on a real network, or we can say legitimate network, they can easily gain all the informations, they can transmitting a network also, and they are lost all the packets with help of a jamming. That's why it is a really legal activity on a cyber security, or we can say cyber crime. That's why a business persons will away from the jamming, as well as they are not using any kind of technology through which jamming will be performed. Next attack, it is known as a ward driving. Ward driving comes from an old term called as ward dialing, where people would dial a random phone number in a search of a modem, because this is the previous technology through which hacker will be perform identifications of a particular modem. Ward diving is a basically people driving around the looking for the vulnerability access points to attack. Means they not about any kind of vulnerability, but just they are using identify those kind of vulnerability with a random access. People will even use a drone to try and hack access point on higher floors of a building. If they are getting the access to the higher floor, they are easily gain all the access with the particular buildings. So same way, if some hacker will access a server information, so they can easily access all the network users which are connected with the particular servers. So hacker always be targeted to the particular server, not a single users. A company that owns the multiple floors around 10 stories up might assume nobody even in a range to hack the wireless. But there is a no ends to a creative of a hackers, because nowadays a security always be compared with a hacker's creativity. If some latest technology will be defense your device, then a hacker will always find out some vulnerability against those kind of latest technology. So it is the way that how a security will be defense against a latest technology. Now a last one, it is known as a Bluetooth attack. I think before wireless transmissions, we are all the transmission data will be happen within the Bluetooth network. There are so many limitations with the form of size, with form of files, with some of length. There are the variety of Bluetooth exploits out there. This range for the annoying pop-up message to full control over the victim's Bluetooth enabled device. I think there are the lots of applications. It's available in a Play Store through which if somehow you are connected your some another friend's phone with the help of Bluetooth, so the particular applications gain all the access with your friend's mobile applications. Means if we are installing a Bluetooth application in our system, and whenever we require to transmit any file with a friend's mobile, if they are connected with our Bluetooth system, then at that time we are gaining all the Bluetooth access through which applications of phone data like images, videos, contact numbers, messages, and all the phone access, and we can erase it, or maybe we can exploit those own kind of information without a friend's informations. So it is one of the attack which currently happen in this market, and it is also known as a cybercrime. And last one, it is a WEP or WPA, wireless equivalency as well as Wi-Fi protection applications. Attack on a wireless router can be huge problem. As previously we will discuss that hacker is always try to hack a central system through they can access lots of individual system. So on a wireless network, router it is one of the device through which all the system is connected. Older encryption standard are extremely vulnerable, and it is pretty easy to gain the access code in this case, as we know that if our router is hacked by the unauthorized users, then they can gain all the access through which all the user will connected with the single routers. And then previously routers technology, it is not as up to the mark for the encryption technology. Once someone on your network, you have lost a significant layer of security. Access points and router are hiding your IP address from the broader internet using network address translator. Unless you use the IPv6, but that's a topic for another day. Because nowadays in India we are using IPv4. We are not adopt a latest transmissions technology which is provided by the IPv6. And I think I will just mention that in IPv4, if we transmit our data through the network with help of IPv4, the data should be transmitted in a simple form. But if we are using IPv6, then our data will be automatically encrypted within the system, and then it should be transmitted over the network. So it is the best way to use a latest technology against the security victims. This significant effectively hides your private IP address from the outside of subnets and helps to prevent outsider from being able to directly attack on you, because a router is provide the technology against your hiding personal IP address. So if hacker can access a router without any kind of permissions, they are not directly access your IP address, because a IP address it is one of the things through which hacker can easily gain your access, or we can say they can easily access your devices. But router provide hiding your IP address. The keywords there is that it helps prevent the attacks but doesn't stop it to completely. As the last line says that router providing, or we can say router using a hiding technology against the IP address, but they are just helps to prevent the attack, doesn't stop it to completely. Because If somehow they are using the latest technology, then they can easily gain your IP address. And if somehow hacker gain your IP address, then your system will access remotely without knowing you. So guys, it is the things which we need to learn whenever we connected with a public area network. So that's why I will just give you through the different types of wireless attack, what are the different attack is performed on the wireless attack, as well as how we protect our system against the wireless attack. So guys, it is the last lecture of unit number 5, and we are stopped to learn a unit number 5, but we are not stopped to learn a cyber security. It is the last topic of just a unit number 5. I think you are clear what is a wireless attack, how we are protect our device against the wireless attack, and how we protect our router, and how we provide a security against the wireless network. I hope you are enjoying. Thank you so much.